Also
Wait, actually, he's not been happy with his performance.
We saw how DFM used it previously on Fracture, so Sylvan can do the same thing of just fishing for info and then helping push out, especially, helping maybe plant Meteor, far out, even on the defensive side, so they can eliminate part of the map.
Well, I'm really curious about this. I mean, the Killjoy here is going to be kind of the big shift for, I guess, in a way. Like, compared to what we've seen, Raid has been playing really good with the Cypher. Now over to the Killjoy, but a lot of space control to be found on the back of that. Are they going to be able to kind of keep GodDead in check, who looked great? Now with the kind of tandem that we saw work really well with GENG in their first match with Sylvan and GodDead on the initiators, like, is that going to be able to be handled as well with slightly less smokes with this comp, I guess you could say. It is in some ways kind of similar because there's so much with that harbor compared to, like a Cypher and a Jet. Well, there's still a Jet, but like with the Cypher, and it's back.
The tissue's back. He realizes back up against the wall that you don't want to lose this match. GodDead says it's time to focus. And they're going to need it. And one last thing before we jump in, with the
not after what we saw.
Here for GENG, I'm curious,
I can understand it before lock-in because obviously
you don't have that Killjoy utility to get free information.
Obviously, you haven't seen the two new guys, but after you've seen how good the two new guys are, it's
relaxed, ready to go. Is he eating? They're chill. They're so chill right now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
got
like the strictest
He's always so eager to hype up the team.
This is great. I mean, that tissue looked more like a backup piece of paper. I hope it'll serve him well still. With that, we are going into the final game of an exciting, long evening of two matches. Let's go over to the casters, Achilleos and Quack. Take it away.
Alrighty, here we go, down to the wire, a final map here at the end of the night, a 6-game series evening for us as it's about to become midnight here in South Korea. So, here we go. Everything to play for both these teams. DFM, they managed to get their first ever map win there on Fracture in dominant fashion.
MIBR would take a map.
Double down.
What map are you thinking, please?
Series victory against a team that has been looking like, within the top 3 in the region. Because that would be monstrous.
They didn't do so well against Paper X last week.
Why did Bind give me?
DFM 5-13 against those guys, and I think Zanfree was lacking a little bit as the Harbor. Util wasn't anything really impressive, and neither were the
It's midnight there.
I liked them a lot
yeah,
more
they want to try and get as many.
On the Omen, but this one,
they probably talked a long time about when to start the actual
kind of like Will was talking about. Same comps.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see, Lieberman. I'll remember it.
That Sentinel info utility isn't quite there.
Okay,
so
flash contact 3-pass and swing. Wait, flash goes in close, so they want to see if they should be holding this setup. And then now they flash out and they double swing with an extra flash beyond. Jeez. It's a cool pistol. That's by far the best pistol we've seen from GENG in terms of plans. It's a nice way to use the double flash as well. One for info to see if they should either walk push and take a timing or if they should just carry on holding strong. That was really cool. In terms of all of this as well, taking a lot of info from that.
Waiting to see if they're going to rotate back out. Well, A site has been abandoned. It's a good read here from GENG because DFM, they are not going for it.
If DFM goes
both Viper walls at the moment just for the B pressure in terms of B retake, block vision, or just block them off and actually make this into a little choke point. Let's see what Viper can get.
Just a classic, but it's a couple taps and
everything. Nice reaction from GENG. Good pistol. In terms of the pistol so far, that's 4-2. So pretty good in terms of just this map 1-0.
Is that for GENG? Sylvan obviously back in, steps in for Ecos, playing the Sky. This is his debut on Sky. Show match, VCT, doesn't matter, never played it. So we'll keep our eyes on him and see how he's performing as far as the his util and decision making is concerned. But always exciting to see somebody bringing out something new that they have not played on stage before.
So far, it does look to be pretty handy. Already 1 assist on the board.
Wow, it's a really
then again, finding fire back in towards the A main.
I mean, it's
DFM
heavy priority
to their old
on
methods.
armor. We got
Noise,
no rifles, and we're just trying to just make sure they can keep this round as clean as possible, and then just play the bonuses just like a full bonus. No priority in terms of rifles, and it's just more heavy focus on winning the anti-eco itself than actually trying to get the best possible round into the bonus. So still a good amount of different approaches to the anti-eco at the moment. Dog just went in and saw 4 of them, right? The flash was huge. That's a gun to pick up. They isolated the pistol on its own. Dude, they have a... I'm not saying they're going to win this round, but they have a good chance to do a lot of damage.
We're at the top of B main. TS hides within the smoke, pops out, finds Suggest.
And they didn't get the plant down.
Spike is down, suddenly is only Takajay left. Gets the headshot
That's
across,
unlucky.
but Meteor will arrive.
1 gun rebuy.
TS's life.
And armor rebuy they picked up.
That's going to be...
Picked up the Spectre as well, so someone brought that over. So this is nice.
With the 2-0.
Not too much damage sustained either. So they are kind of okay for this one.
The money's very good for this next buy round though, so let's see what damage they can do.
But on the other hand as well, just a lot of
DFM changing up their wall. So this is the wall that once you've created pressure over towards here, it should be a lot harder for them to jump peek and get information from B because you're blocking off a lot of this, right? You kind of have to jump peek close. So it's a good wall to do when you have an op and you want to try and get a pick. And a lot of it is trying to deny information and obviously create pressure over towards B when you take it. Knife goes in, knife hits nothing. 3-person push on the bonus from GENG.
Whoever can continue through this and perform well, that's the making of a great team. We've seen it time and time again where teams just don't have the endurance for a long set. They fall apart by the end. Meteor. Oh,
what the hell is that shot?
Headshot too.
Okay, the insta fallback, they're waiting for reaction. A potential reaction is this, but the Viper smoke was up in terms of nope. Then what the hell is this?
Isn't got Dead's nose after all. DFM now. I don't know. Do you think they're running out of steam, Seth? They are.
I think it's too early to say.
Yeah.
We got to give it a couple rounds more.
They're still playing to that same pace.
No way. They might find a really good timing. Flash goes in to get information here. 40 seconds. They must be wondering where on earth they are. Like, they're probably going to think they're all here.
Last round, this one, they are a little bit more befuddled, shifting back towards A.
Once Meteor gets contact here.
Really not seeing anything.
Man, they made a perfect call in terms of this one though. Still.
Likely hearing that dash a little bit late. Now just gonna try to spam down that cove. But is cognizant about that potential flank from behind, but the timing off, but it doesn't matter! He was already at half HP.
Oh my goodness, he's a monster. How the
I can't believe
how the hell have you done this into this round? Both of these shots are insane. Oh my god.
Counter swings back through. However, Zenfree able to find 2, suggests getting another. Does even things up and given the Meteor's
damage has been done. King maybe can clean this one up.
A bit more likely for DFM to be able to close out this round, albeit in a costly fashion. That being said, Meteor finds one, but it's got to get onto the spike right now. Holds for it. Would love to take the gun away, but it's going to be Suggest.
Nice bonus, though. Nice bonus. What an insane round.
Nothing retained. That's about as good as it can get without
2 crazy shots, and then he manages to win this duel out on 7 HP as well.
Defuse, but a lot of damage dealt.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. Look at this.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
At these quick scopes.
That is just nasty stuff. Zenfree as well. Quickly snapping on to find those kills.
The recovery was nice in the 2-on-5 though. You got to give that to them.
Still a pivotal position, just holding up by the pillar.
Yeah.
And that's something that we have yet to see DFM solve.
Alright, massive swing round to Meteor with this as well. Gets his op out, and everyone apart from these 2 can buy next. I mean, can't buy next. So yeah, massive swing round.
Throw up that Nebula to get the suppressor. Oh god, Dad! He runs in right behind.
Oh my goodness!
And ends up getting gunned down. Yes, finding one. And this is a fairly unorthodox plant spot. I'm curious to see what the post plant looks like for them. They're just gonna send a reckoning.
Oh, that's a nice aggro ult as well to get a lot of control. So we've seen a few teams do this where They wall off everything. That's nice trade.
Finding one, but Suggest comes in off the flank. Meteor dropping down right in front of Rada. He holds it to half. Another smoke goes in. There's the rush. Meteor does draw the short fast enough to get that kill.
They're good to win this. I like this. We're starting to see this with a lot of teams. So they did this wall to get control, block off vision, etc. Then they did the wall to cut everything off. But then they push and crunch this area, and then you have someone around door doing the same thing. So yeah, it's really nice to kind of pinch into this area. We're starting to see a few teams add that in, and it's honestly working a lot of the time when I watch it. Obviously this person focuses super heavy for the site, and then you can get the kills over towards door.
Kill percentage. When you translate that out to raw numbers, he was 8-1, which is just insanity.
We go up against the Eco. 2-person stack here, push behind.
A good shot down.
What the hell is going on in this game?
Still clean with the Sheriff. Looks for another runs out of bullets. 20 HP.
He's done enough though.
We get the nice read that King is going to be there in dugout. Turret now cleared. Seekers have to be dealt with, which they will. Now Meteor can focus on trying to get something done here with these blades.
Spike planted.
Jumps out, nothing spotted. Everybody playing towards the back site. 0 point. Will suppress 2. Now it's all on Meteor. First knives whiffing. Rada finds 3.
Armory by 2 guns. Not bad in terms of an eco. Sylvan did insane. Could have felt like they might have won this, but yeah, it was good positioning.
When you have Anthem here to back you up,
DFM at the moment have been really good at taking a lot of space once they take the site. Right, they took all the way deep here. Again, round before, taken all the way.
Not backing down. And they've had
so
the win
I kind of like how they're approaching
looking to carry that momentum.
Just making sure they always have some kind of map control, whether it's over towards here or in this one over towards the back. Early A control, starting to stack orbs on Emphyn as well. It's a good start from this one. Sky down, that's the information. So when they create questions marks like this, in terms of clearing it, it's either a knife or it's literally just wandering. Well, that's everything, and now they know that they're going over towards one of these two.
And all that time, I mean, it's the fast
Boy, he got 2 there. That's very impressive. Do we molly this out?
Big value for Gen G now. Oh, and TS with the lurk too.
Fantastically done.
This was nice. I kind of can't believe they got 2 there.
1v3. 2 kills give him a reckoning.
I don't know how much that can do in this 1-on-3.
Would be a 1-on-1 after that.
Tissue diff. Without the tissue, he only gets 1. Maybe.
Damaged. Nebula popped. Meteor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just waiting it out. A nice bait.
Aww, at least.
I can tell it's
eventually, he's gonna have to try to push this. He falls into the trap. Gen G. They find some stability and they tie it up once more.
A little bit tougher. But Gen G having that contact up towards A main, giving them that much value as the rotations come through. They heard all of it. DFM going a little bit faster now, makes them seem almost a little bit anxious, a little bit eager. Not so careful as before.
Let's see, all right, DFM.
Right, so the original plan, a lot of A. We had some middle, take deep control. Do they now want to just go back to a standard spam over towards B? Especially if they were taking so much control on these maps, they might think that they're going to wait for them to push deep when actually they're just going to go to good plant for after plants. So we'll see. I think it will be a good call. I like how they approach the first half of this half. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what they want to do.
The dedicated fans sticking through with us here as we go to 12-12. Wanting to see this win come to fruition for the side of Gen G. Opposite side of the arena, though, we do have some technicians as well.
Name checks out.
This is the first match victory for them.
Potentially, that would be a good look for this time around. 3 ultimates
Okay,
on the side
and
of
looks
GENG.
like they're geared up to head over towards B, so yeah, I think I like this a lot from them. I think I like this approach a lot at the moment. Flash goes in, double flashed us in case there was contact, and he's going to run forwards with it, and it was going to go up here. That's pretty cool. GENG have some nice stuff for A in terms of initial plan and then reactive plan. Do they take control, or do they just get a plant and then fall back? Bit of both. Yeah, no, okay, a lot of control still.
Wants to find King. Might get found instead.
I suggest you move. Down to 15 HP off of that. They do have this crossfire setup. Cloudburst comes in. They get spotted. King finds both.
Wow, GENG were all over this. Talked about them taking control, and they were just ready for this one. I think. I don't know.
TS now dead. Jay watching around the back.
I was surprised that they took control. I thought the pressure of them taking control in the other rounds would have meant that they could have just got a good plant for long here.
Having to be the one, but King is watching from above, and he just has no real way.
I at least like that they decided to take a different part of the map.
God, that'll bleed out.
Yeah,
so
I
felt
like they had done the hard part on this one.
GENG will be able to push through.
And then they pushed a little bit even. Definitely GENG did very good to expect this push. But it's just because they've been taking so much map control again.
I don't know what it is, but it almost looks as if DFM are getting a little bit over eager as an entire team, continuing to push deeper into spawn off of getting the spike plant. It's just easy setup for King to call for his teammates to come in and set up that crossfire. Once they have the numbers advantage,
you pretty much write down everything that's happening.
And again,
like everything that's happening is in like people that are flanking, numbers that are going there, what's working, what are they doing to get information, are there people stacked on sites. It's like, it's literally just everything that your team sees, you're just writing it down. And everything that your team does that works or doesn't work, and then you're trying to work out why. Basically, we can see this mini-map, right? We can see everything. The coach can only see half, and he's just trying to work out exactly what is going on in the other from the other team. Damn, how's he got 2 hits?
He barely takes it like a damage! What in the hell is
just trying to piece everything that we see together so that he can relay information for it, and just writing what works and...
Stinger. 1,100 credit weapon.
I can't believe he gets 2 here.
Against these 2 players. Might not know that there's a third.
It should cost 3,000. It's busted. It should be just a little bit less expensive than a little bit cheaper, I should say, than an Odin.
I like it more than a Spectre.
Nice hit. Killjoy's going to go down over towards.
Viper's pit up. Coming in
the timing on this is crazy. There's a guy behind you.
Oh, okay. Well, this time he runs out of
my god,
bullets.
that probably is the most awkward draw I've seen so far.
So much damage to Sylvan, though. Puts him yet still a very precarious position. Push out, the stun connects. God dead. Able to play off the back of it. Got a backside.
Viper.
King pushing forward, finds one. Spams in narrowly.
Oh my goodness.
On to Suggest. He's going to be on his right side. He tries to get the flick across, but Suggest also finds God dead. And Sylvan now melted down to 1 HP. Gets spotted.
Nice round from
DFM
them.
Just like that,
yeah, they managed to win this. Low buy, they get two gun upgrades as well. I still can't believe he got 2 from middle here. They did not expect it.
Of a stinger, but at the same
Hikida,
time,
thank you so much, dude. Welcome into the Slug Club. Appreciate you using your prime on me. Thank you for doing that, Hikida.
Allow them to set up for this deep
welcome.
Plant. Along with the Viper's Pit, the positional advantage you get off of that is coming at the hands.
Good round, yeah, really good round.
At the hands of Suggest. The way he's able to duck over to the right side and kind of throw off the crosshairs. Next one.
Flash goes out, info. Insta molly at the beginning. A lot of people are close to their ults, so it makes a lot of sense for this. They realize that they're going to heavy take this, so in return they decide to go over towards middle, especially as the flash hits some people as well. Look at this overstack. Oh, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. It was just about to go out of range and it triggered. They nearly had the most perfect timing we've ever seen in this game. Surely don't move forward to this.
But here's Suggest around the corner. Meteor swings out, finds that kill to trade it back, but Anthem trades up.
again, great at taking space at the moment.
Invested, but it's only gonna get
They create a good crossfire.
down onto Zenfree. Rada now off just right in front, managing to find two, just getting them both in the face through the corner of the wall. And TS, he's got to go his separate ways. DFM will retake the lead once again.
Oh, they got a little bit lucky, chat. They got a little bit lucky with this timing over towards here.
I love that team procedure. Standard operating procedure from DFM to leave
Anthem is having a crazy amount of impact. He got the most important kill.
Angle. The rest of them continue to push up front to get the spike planted, but here is Rata up over by A main. Anyone who peeks out of Art will instantly get met by his Phantom. Scored 5 and 4. TS holding on to his weapon. The rest of his team might not be able to buy up.
They were honestly just crazy prepped, to be honest. DFM
This is where it
suggests like it helped, but
just might be able to find
it was more. They were more just on to everything that was going to happen in terms of reactions, where they're stacking and how to play.
Cracked open. Oh, listen. Let's hear some ASMR.
This is how I get through these late evenings. Hashtag ad.
I wonder if the players can do that too. You know what? They've got Valorant to bring them through that.
That's true. Something tells me they're not lacking too much energy here. Big suppress out from GodDead. Does catch on a 4. It certainly slows the advances now.
Uh-oh.
As Meteor
That's unlucky timing. Yeah, they went for the time with the flash just a little bit off.
The damage he's looking for. Double updraft over the top. Just for targets.
They got a full back here. They have a flank behind.
There's a tiny pocket in back hall, but here's the arrival.
Did they
from
smoke
behind.
this in it?
Spike now down.
Either way, they know about
Can't
it.
swing out as wide as they would like. Seekers will come through, but quickly are dealt with.
They have no idea how much it is, so they're going to try and push and take some map control again in reaction.
Back over, the poison orb comes up. Doesn't get caught.
A lot of this is on the Killjoy, just taking that space. Makes it winnable now. Still a hard round, even though they picked up the extra gun.
So much utility, but not quite presence to use it.
As the flash is now gone.
Rita did everything into this round. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at him go.
Find that kill. The spike faster and faster.
Wow.
Hit being infested. TS finding a third before going down, but it doesn't matter.
Rita did so much in this. There's 3 of them on site. They had no space, like as in here. Like literally no space. One person was taking the jaw of everyone behind. He walks, pushes, gets all information here, clears all of this so they don't have to worry about it. Then Jewel spawn with his friend and kills 2.
Will we see suggest out Korean Jet, the Korean Jet? It's kind of happening almost.
Yeah, he did all of this after clearing all of door and
how DFM really plays for these post plants, going so far in.
They're taking so much. They're kind of countering how GENG are playing, and I think this makes a lot of sense in terms of GENG's timeout. They can't push behind as much as this. They need to. The whole game plan has been like pushing behind and making sure they get early flanks. But DFM, when they are doing this, they're just taking so much space that it doesn't matter. They're just getting this space for free and just overwhelming the people that are holding the original defense positions. So I'm pretty sure now from GENG, they're just not going to be flanking anymore, and they're just going to be heavy flooding sites from spawns. And then I'm interested to see if DFM just don't take any space anymore and they just play normal, if they're a step ahead.
When DFM are able to find bits of success, whether it's on the A side or on B. Again, they have that many lurks. They have that much presence because they leave one player behind. Earlier on, it was Rata up over by A main. This time around, we saw Anthem up over by the cubby, by the pillar.
So yeah, we'll keep a look at GENG and see how they react around the map.
One thorn in their sides.
Flash coming out, just stopping any big aggression. Spam through into Art. That's something that we see every day.
In terms of GENG's comp, though, it's not the best on defense. So yeah, 5 could be okay.
The rounds where GENG did well was when they actually contested for control onto certain spots of the map, like A main. But
it can be a little bit rough to play this comp on defense.
It almost feels like DFM are fully aware of it.
Split up a lot.
Want to respect that. They don't want to aggressively contest.
Yeah, so far from GENG, just no over pushes. I'm excited to see this. You're probably going to see a heavy rotate from spawn. Dog goes in, clears a lot of middle. Turret spotted.
Now, reading that this is going to be the push coming through, and
nice.
Oh, it's Sylvan taking suggestion.
Yeah, the molly was good. Got the van on.
Instead, it's just going to be his corpse.
Yeah, and look at them all through spawn. They've all talked about it. They keep taking too much map control. We need to fight heavy spawn.
Clean
no.
shot from him.
God, I thought Meteor missed this one.
Meteor able to reply. Tries to draw down. It's okay. Meteor gonna die to Goddead's fragment. Certainly not what you want to see. As well, this is a 2v2. The health advantage very much here for the side of DFM. Flash is still available. Did they expect him to be this far forward? They very much should, but now they know it's a rude awakening. TS finding one. Can he clutch it out? He's going to try to hold it to half. Zenfree reads this, but TS
nicely done. That's the 5 that I think they definitely need. Might be enough to play around with. We'll see how good their pistol is on attack. Definitely helps a lot. Right, just rotation change on their defense. No more being proactive. Just heavy from spawn. Don't let them take anything. That was crazy.
Good reaction.
I mean, it was they both ended up getting damage across onto him, but
that's so unlucky. His last take from me.
Well received. On the other hand, though, I mean, this is such a tiny thing of being able to sense out that timing, just sticking it long enough and then knowing when to get off.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think anything's going to change on bind.
Might not have the best guns, but they will have some ultimates to work with.
Maybe. We'll see.
Goddead's especially, I think.
I need to look at some of the stuns. You could be right, but...
Can find the right place to use it. Odin's
long control is just the most important thing now.
Much.
But it always kind of was anyway.
Does kind of...
Nice shot.
Man, look at this.
Okay, they go back to being proactive and they get punished.
Takajich is perfectly ready for it. ADS and all.
It's incredible. Effectively split up the team into 2 squads.
Damn, they fully gamble on this as well.
Just to gain additional bits of information. They think.
But look at this. They've cut sound for so long.
Yeah, this is good though. This is the first time because a lot of how they've been working is take map control hit. We saw once with the fake. I mean they always just fake with ults, right? We saw it once with the Killjoy, saw it once with the Harbor. But they do a lot of util. Once they look at the mini map and see these two bros just flying over towards here, that's the cue. Yeah, so they might be able to stop this plant. Problem is, all of this is a question mark. They've left it open. They could be anywhere in theory.
There's the null command. Good, forcing the blades away. Damage out though.
It's an okay. It's not the best plant. I think.
Sees no one. Clears it.
Yeah, I think you're good for that one. I think they messed up.
There's the bite.
Oh, nice molly.
Manages to get out. That's enough. And now they have to push forward.
Flash out.
Flash goes in. They're holding for it. They're trying to get him. They get him right through the corners. Takajich finds the third.
They only just killed him.
Around the back, the alarm bot spoils it all, and he cannot line up the shots.
7-5, pretty good, honestly. DFM played great. The GENG's comp's very attack sided, so I think this is very doable for them.
Such a good performance from them. GENG getting a little bit greedy with that spike defuse, trying to stick on it. Meanwhile, detonation across the entire first half. Having that many protocols, that many safe plays, having players on lurks. GENG getting a little bit antsy, just pushing up and getting punished for it instead. Losing out their Korean
7 seconds.
Is painful.
Yeah.
Actually wonder how, dude, Hooker is going to be so hard to clear.
From just last week, we saw
because of the raise boom on
Sao Paulo. It's a very different look.
7 seconds, I'm not sure.
The Lotus into the fracture, a stark difference. See here. Eyes shut, either from exhaustion in this series or from meditation, trying to focus.
I think one pattern that I'm seeing actually, Seth, is the fact that in a lot of those previous performances from GENG, they often started out on attack. And because they start on attack, they actually managed to find better first halves. This time, playing against DFM, it might be the first time that they're starting out on defense, and I don't know what it is about that, but them having to react and adapt to how DFM really snuffs out information, how DFM really starves information from GENG. GENG just
I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see.
React appropriately.
Hooker is gonna be a nightmare.
Resistance from Reta, resistance from
I'm not sure there's much that is gonna be able to convincingly clear it. You're probably just gonna see Skydog go in there all the time.
Other times where they actually try to fight fire with fire, sometimes they get punished by, just the entire team being up by A-main. Now that they're
Fade
on
with
attack,
Prowlers could
better,
do Sky Fade and do the old classic. Like I'm pretty sure Fnatic can just run their old classic.
Well, certainly are. Now,
I don't know. I'm not sold on Gecko. I just don't think it has enough.
This attack.
I think it's too much work, too one-dimensional. You're gonna do the same stuff over and over again. Not good enough on defense. I only like it on Pearl. I think I even don't like it on Bind, honestly. It just in my head it's bad on defense, but you could. Honestly, it might be pretty good on Bind. It could be right on Bind. You know where the chamber? You know when you used to do your chamber TPs from A to B, and you have that little corner, and so that Hookah's here. I think you can throw it straight up and it will get short, maybe. Either way, GENG decide to go aggro on their pistol, dash smoke at the top, 4-person push. King is all over it. Did they see him? No, he hears so many people. King is flanking the flank.
They're concerned about ramp.
Chat, how many is he getting? Type a number. How many is he getting? I'm going for 2.
Throws it up, dissipates, flash into the back. TS swings the corner, finds one. Takajay answers back, but now King strikes from behind. He's gonna find a second elimination. Anthem now out in no man's land.
2s?
Beautifully
We've got
done.
a couple of 2s.
They get themselves into the site.
A
Raider,
couple
the
of
only
2s
one
in
there,
there.
has to back away. And King with the lurk plays it to perfection. GENG, they give themselves a hope. As long as they don't get ecoed here, they should be tying it up.
Then again, this is that GENG that we saw in lock-in. The way that you
That's so smart. They stay in spawn. So they're just playing around their comp as well, and like it's very understandable DFM. The fact that they like to push on this as well. Like 4-1 pistols are very popular. First of all, second of all, GENG have no sentinel, so they have no Q for behind. So pushing proactively on defense is good. So King deciding to do this very early on and kind of punish them is very nice. They might not feel like they can do it. Oh, that was unlucky.
He spotted him. They finally will be able to find the spread and connect. Never taken down. Takajay dead. So just with the sheriff, will be able to find one, but now he's all on his lonesome. Somehow avoids taking further damage from Meteor there. Flash out. He tries to swing away. Gets into the corner. Meteor will hound him down.
Nicey hand on this one.
One gun lost.
Everyone.
The anti-eco.
Well, everyone but one stays alive. One armor rebuy. It's a nice bonus. Fully in control for this, it feels like. The good news for DFM is they have a sentinel on this, so they can punish heavier depending on where they want to go. See if they want to use Killjoy for information or if they want to just use it for like heavy holds on this.
On the other side now, being able to buy up, GENG still having enough weaponry.
Okay, bit of both.
This is a place that you want to hit because of how long range it is.
Seems like they're willing to just continue exploring this B site until it gets shut down.
This was the B spam that we are expecting. We didn't see much of it in the first half.
DFM playing completely disconnected and off the site.
But we might see a lot of it here. This comp doesn't feel like it has to take too much map control. They get a good plant. Turned away when they plant to make sure the after plant's better. Nice single flash. Almost was good for a few here. Maybe a bit of a solo play. 2 elbow could be hard to clear. Astra playing really late on this one does have a star to do Astra suck as well. Yeah, star goes down now, so Astra suck comes fine.
Good shots from King. Meteor looks to swing out, but there's the wraparound from behind.
Astra suck used.
Now dead.
Damn, nicely handled.
It's all on TS, who just has a sheriff.
Yeah, good luck on this one.
cover is
Okay.
in. We'll be able to get another. Okay.
Nice bit of damage. Good vision block from
Damage done.
DFM. And yeah, they just didn't have the guns to do the spamming. That's why they played more over towards site. They at least did a lot of damage here. They at least did a good amount of damage.
On the other hand of it, this is what I can kind of still enjoy from DFM. I was hoping they would still post up on B, just knowing that maybe this is where GENG hits. They have those rifles, playing long range would work for them. But you know what? It's just as good as playing the retake, going in with that team coordinated execute. Just going out, wrap around halls from the other side.
Early punish over towards B. They do not want them to spam B, so they decide to just try and punish this. It's not looking great at the moment. Dog came out, extra flash. Yeah, the double flash comps is kind of strong with this take.
Gives us a 4v3.
They're good reactions. We heal up as well. In terms of this, can't buy next.
Very much so by this point.
Either team. So that's all as well. 3 people alive. 3 cabbages.
Never mind.
Be on this map is so stupid. I mean, yeah. Teams are getting a little bit better at dealing with it. We're seeing some good punishing like here a lot of the time from teams. Right, they're making it really difficult to get through this choke point. It's an alright way of dealing with it.
Turret to watch just in case somebody gets all the way through their spawn. Now the Seeker's rushing. Clear them out, identify. One's above, it's just still.
I mean, that's the punch that we were talking about. They managed to get a kill through the smoke, bring it to 3-3. Got dead back to low HP, but I think he was sitting in the smoke for a lot of this. Safe plant, so they got to fight on site. Astra has no util. God Dead has 1 flash, and that's it.
Clear our halls, but can't wrap around the other side because of pillar.
Push coming in. Right
That's unlucky.
Gets the headshot.
Flashes is coming in to try support.
Remember, this is planted around the corner. It's not planted for them. Wall does block. They move up, they're spraying. God Dead finds one.
God Dead did great into this round. Oh my goodness.
God Dead shuts down Suggest.
Yeah, nicely done.
The moment where it looked like he was going to be able to be the hero.
Okay, DFM on the eco after this huge round from them. Do they carry on going B? Detonation, focus me with the timeout. They need to talk about B. How on earth do they deal with B?
I know, man, Seth. God Dead went full Terminator mode in that one. I don't know if it's because he heard Suggest's footsteps or what, but he turned around at just the right time.
Oh, the gun barrel leading
too. Yeah, the gun barrel.
There you go. Nice of a giveaway.
The tissue buff. He's actually having really good impact, especially in comparison to Fracture. So I feel like we might be seeing the tissue come out for every map.
Again, this is a reminder in case maybe it's your first time watching, you don't know the standings. This would be their first match victory. Fell in the first series to PRX last week after playing an incredibly close Lotus game. You can tell that these guys are very hungry to get that win under their belt. They saw Zeta do it just yesterday. They want to join them.
Japanese Valorant teams.
Take
11
the
to 13
tissue.
Against PRX on Lotus. 5 to 13 against PRX on Pearl. They're playing the same compositions, but given how much they've improved, you have to applaud them. And they're still looking to close this one out. So far, it's been GENG repeatedly pushing into the B site. And I'm just wondering.
So, DFM, talk about how on earth we're going to punish B. We have 4 people here to shut it down. GENG decide in their timeout. Again, both teams can talk in the timeouts to go, sure, they're going to punish this B. Let's just go a single ult to make sure they can get it. Do they take much map control?
Gets himself up in front of the wall, puts a little bit of damage down onto King, but it's nothing that Sylvan can't take care of.
Here.
Goes ahead, offers up the healing. The wraparound's coming now from behind. Get ahead of the wall. Just Display Storm needs to go huge. Spots TS. They know he's behind that wall. Pop flash out. Sylvan swings the corner, finds one. Jump in, Takajay right here. Ends up getting gunned down. Sylvan backs away. The Cloudburst in. The flash doesn't go deep enough, but just will still find the kill.
Teammate might just save the gun.
Null Command will go ahead and deny away the rest of the Blade Storm.
That feels bad.
He's got the shorty though. That feels good for him.
player standing.
So now, nothing else to do. Anthem will just recover the Vandal, back away. Fortunately for them, the timeout will not lead to an eco whip.
Yeah, it's been really good at the moment.
We'll have to see
The only round DFM won has been when they had better guns, but against the bonus.
Bit, but not too bad for Gen G, I must say.
Now the question is,
did
they just do that for one round? Or
I think,
is the new game plan just a full set thing that we now are hitting A?
If that wasn't there, TS, Sylvan, they might have lost A main, and that could have been problematic.
It was a nice start to the half though, right? Just spam B all the time, get them worried about it. Now the Killjoy has to go here, and yeah, might be a little bit weaker. So as we can see, we're at least gonna take A main early. That's a nice kill as well. Goddead's gonna get his ult with the orb as well. This was the big buy round that forced them down to an eco. They go past them down, and Goddead has ult. It's very nicely played. And then to secure it all the way back to here. The thing that's disgusting for DFM is there's a big question mark here now, right? They use knife, they use loads of util, and the person who's meant to clear the question marks around the map got picked off. No flash is here, so they just have to kind of gamble. So they could think that they're cutting Sam right now, or they could be going all the way back. As we can see, they're going all the way back. What's up, Ethan? How you doing, mate? 7 months. Appreciate you. Oh, they put an ult into this? Yeah, I mean, makes sense. They've got to win the 4v5 somehow to go down to eco. This is a nice way to handle it as well. Shorty over towards elbow. Damn, nice fight. Everyone floods the site. 3v3.
The Reckoning now expiring. Goddead finding another before dying to suggest, but the end of it all is now on TS. There's a turret, goes for the reload. Ooh, that's a wide jiggle, but he gets the headshot!
Jesus. I felt like DFM had their chances in this one.
Saving the round.
Felt like they had their chances.
Saving Gen G.
Nice round from TS at the end here.
You might almost say that that turret kind of saved his life because
it was a good attempt in the 4v5.
Because he slowed down, he saw where Rado was positioned. Bit of a jump peek, and then the swing.
Just ridiculous.
Able to go in for that spray conversion at the headshot at the end of a TS. This is the lead that Gen G was looking for all day.
Yeah, that whole last map never happened for him.
Yeah, I think I do remember that map.
Meteor's got the tailwind up.
Okay, DFM, money gets broken again, down to eco. They got the hero gun. They have an ult if they need to reactively do it. Early A main control. Viper ult's in play, as we can see, working over towards middle. Flash goes in. That's what we were talking about in terms of being able to create the question mark and clearing the question mark.
They saw the push of this wall, the slows and all.
Wow, they were so confident that they had blocked off the vision here. That with just one flash, they can disrespect all the harbor util.
They go for the plant, they get it down safely.
This pitch is going to do so much because those pistols don't do much in this one little corner. Spam all you want.
King's down.
Actually catches him.
Yeah, they managed to kill the Viper.
Now dropping.
Dude,
Meteor, however, finds 3 kills.
Done everything. Doesn't need to overplay this, but still goes for a play. Respect. They were so confident in their team's util here in terms of the smoke and the flash over that they just went straight through both of the harbor walls. So yeah, nice belief in all the util.
And I don't know if DFM is getting desperate, but we do see that operator pick up by Suggest. Don't know how much value that's going to gain, though, because Gen G has been doing nothing but just hitting sites on sites. The coordinated executes are great, and of course sometimes started off by Meteor finding that 4K, sitting on top pretty with 23 frags overall.
Knife just got avoided by harbor.
Be a change-up. We haven't seen presence in mid realistically from Gen G.
Heavier punish over towards B this time. They're actually leaving middle and trying to just, I mean, they're probably just going to have to get info at one point. So you might see the Sky Door be used for this. Flash goes out deep, it doesn't hit anything.
And now it's going to be a pit on the A site dropped by Takajay.
Does block off A main. GENG continues to go deeper in through middle into connector. Maybe back onto
Dog
the
going
site.
out.
Anthem just clearing things out. The Trailblazer to get additional
Damn,
information. So
just
if
behind
anything,
where they are.
Rayteds
Didn't see
just have
anything.
to be
Really
ready
good
for this.
timing at the moment
I'm
from
just worried
GENG.
about that operator close
Okay, yeah,
range.
they need to get information here. Oh, comes out. That speeds them up. 2 people here, but they're not past the smokes.
Just trying to get the quick shot across. Doesn't manage to
Killjoy
make it
ult comes
happen.
out. They
Nearly
have to
has
make a
Meteor with
fast
the follow-up.
decision.
He sweeps through.
Plant
clears
goes
all.
in. Not the best plant.
Suggest
Dude, it's a
now,
really nice Killjoy ult.
what do you do? No blades.
Gets 2.
Buys some
Are they going to
space.
insta-stick
2
this?
players end up getting detained. Meteor as well as Sylvan.
Lob this up to
Could make it
God
out.
Dead to hit some shots.
Pop flash in. God Dead trying to go.
Whoa!
Absolutely nuclear finds 2.
I mean, he did it.
Or Anthem gets a punish. Meteor reading that he's there in Hall, but
He
Sylvan
bought
gets
enough
covering
time for
fire.
everyone in the
Suggest
Killjoy ult to come outside of
right
it
next
as
to
well.
him. They tag him down to 2 HP. The
Damn,
last one
really
standing.
impressive.
King will
There was
get
a
both.
small window. I thought
And
the
there it is,
Killjoy
12
ult
to
was
8.
really good, but I
Match
think
point.
they needed
Suddenly
everyone there. They
secured
were
by
really worried
GENG.
about there being a
Did it
mid
make it
lurk.
or break it round? DFM
And yeah, they kind of needed to stick it, and God Dead
by the way
killed
that
everyone
GENG
that could
hits
have.
this.
God
A
Dead killed everyone that had a
sudden
chance
push
of
through
winning
the
this.
middle. A place where they didn't show any presence before. Zenfree trying to read it, but then as soon as the spike gets planted, Suggest unfortunately the operator doesn't come up. And God
Tissue
Dead,
is too insane,
with that
dude. It's
pop
there
flash
forever
to
now.
peek off of it. King to follow
The difference between this
Match
game and the
point
one
now,
before,
and
it's there
Meteor does
forever.
not
Got
have
14
much
kills, a
firepower.
lot of them
Such a hero
impact,
player
13
from God Dead.
assists.
Saying, okay, I gotta go aggro.
4
We've got
chances
2
to close
people
this one out.
detained.
DFM have only won 1 on
if
defense,
you're
and it was against the
DFM,
bonus as well.
realistically,
Faster
you're not
speed
gonna
up
expect
back
them to
towards
do
B.
that.
Original game plan coming in.
Now again, the null command gonna be used. Building these up so very rapidly.
Kill over
gets
towards
18,
spawn.
finds
Meteor's
Rada.
just feeling it. He's just
Killjoy
taking one-on-one drills
eliminated.
around.
Up
Yeah, he's
draft.
just sending it everywhere.
Push in this? Okay,
It's
no,
causing
drops back
mayhem.
down. Doesn't want to get too crazy, doesn't want to overheat. It's good restraint to see from Meteor. But now we need to see a good retake from DFM.
As he's dropping in and out though, DFM are so cautious about this, waiting for the entire team to regroup. They have to go up and down.
He spent so much time trying to get people in behind. TS was watching that back
Oh,
angle.
no!
Meteor
Oh
completely
boy,
blinded.
almost.
God, that also going to be taken
Still
down.
a good plan. We
Both
got
comes up,
Astrosack.
Zenfree tries to get in onto the spike. The sun comes across. They pull him off of the spike. Suggest now going to be taken
Vision
down.
blocked.
They get Eon
Spam
Sword once
fest.
again, but Zenfree
Ah,
going to
look
be
at this
melted
wall.
down.
It's
It all
not the
comes
one.
down to Takajay. But the
Time.
spike is not held to half. They cannot
Okay,
make
nicely
it
done from
happen.
GENG. They only lost
And
one
King will
half on
find the
their
final shot.
1 round on their attack.
13
very
to 8.
convincing
Time in
once
the
they got onto
flat circle.
attack.
We saw that scoreline.
Nice game plan from
Back
them as
on
well. The
Lotus,
spam B
GENG
was really,
closed
really
out the
good
series with a
at the
13-8
beginning, and then they
yet
changed it
again.
up after the timeout.
They will move up 2-0 in their matches thus far.
Wait, why do they look like they've lost?
But this was the hardest that they have been pushed since they were in Sao Paulo. Unfortunately for Detonation Focus Me, the first match victory will have to wait. But damn if they did not look clean today.
In this final map, cleaning things up, waking up to it,
Tired, you
God
reckon?
Dead.
Yeah, it must be.
face in
What
his
time,
hands.
chat, what time is it there? It's 1 a.m.
Certainly
Oh,
earned
okay.
this
Then, yeah.
victory. Sometimes
Might
you
be
have
that.
to be pushed up to your absolute limit before you are able to find the next evolution. And I think GENG has found it on their attacking side this time. Meteor, God Death, the